Hello and welcome everybody, this is Gogs Gaming, and we will be doing a walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, which is a game that, as most of you know, if not all, is a sequel to Ocarina of Time. And of course it's a little different in that, it has kind of a different framework as far as time is concerned and savings, and we'll explore all that stuff in our little walkthrough, And without further ado, we should get started and get going on this. And Majora's Mask, when it first came out a couple of years after Ocarina, not everyone was, with it, but it's been proven to be quite a stellar game. And we will start it right now. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy. A boy who, after battling evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that had made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked on a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. And of course, that's referring to Link's, conquest in Ocarina of Time when he was victorious over Ganondorf, and presumably sometime thereafter he must have lost contact with Navi, the fairy who guided him, and he is in search of her in this forest. And there are two fairies right there. And of course that is Skull Kid, who appeared in Ocarina of Time. And he's wielding the Majora's Mask. Hee, you two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. And of course he's got the ocarina. Ooh, what a pretty ocarina. Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see it. You can't, Tell. What would we do if we dropped it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it out too? And there's Skull Kid. And out he goes. And there's Link. And we now have control of Link. And of course he's already got this, presumably the, well, that looks like the helium shield. And also the sword, of course. And we'll just get a few rupees before we go, as, you know, we'll need to buy a map, and rupees always come in handy. Okay, and there we go. We will just head on up. And of course the jump mechanic is a little different from that in Ocarina of Time. And there he goes. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in writing a thing like that, so I did you a favor and got rid of it. Hee hee. Aw, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think you can beat me as I am? And Skull Kid's in, you know, doing something that he probably shouldn't do. Turning us into a little Deku scrub. And there we are. Transformation is complete. And Link isn't too happy about it. Hee hee hee, now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever. And there goes Skull Kid. Sis! Whoa, whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me. I'm still here. Tell, you can't leave without me. So that's Tattle. You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy, do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What is there, something stuck on my face? Will you stop staring and just open the door for me? Please, come on, a helpless little girl is asking you, so hurry up. Oh, Tell, I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. So we have been turned into a little Deku scrub. Alright. That's not nice, Skull Kid. Alright, then let's go through this door. Hey, wait for me. Don't leave me behind. So, that stuff there, I, apologize, so take me with you. You want to know about that Skull Kid who just ran off, right? Well, I just so happen to have an idea of where he might be going. Take me with you and I'll help you out. Deal? Please? Good. So then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner, or at least until we catch that Skull Kid. My name's Tattle. So, it's nice to meet you or whatever. Now that we've got all that straightened out, can we stop messing around and get going? Or get moving? Alright. And Link just does not happen to like his little Deku Scrub costume. Alrighty. No, we will just continue going and until we find that pesky Skull Kid. And we won't find him until towards the very end of this episode, of course. Alrighty. So there's some Deku Nuts we have. And Deku Nuts can be used actually to basically stun enemies while we're in air. Pretty much freeze, freeze them, There we go. Hey you, come on, press Z and talk to me. Okay. There you go, see, you can do it if you try. When I fly over to people or objects, use Z to look at them, so you can talk to them. Alright, and of course that's the Z targeting that Ocarina introduced. And it's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy, almost like it could start crying in any second now. How sad. And of course there's some Zelda theories on that, potentially being the butler from, the first portion of the game, the Deku place. Alright, pretty interesting place. And let's get out. Oh, wait a minute. You met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Oh man, I own the Happy Mask Shop. I travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I've found you. Now don't think me rude, but I've been following you. For I know of a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. And of course he's alluding to the ocarina that was stolen from us. And in exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. And of course that's the Majora's mask. Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I'm counting on you. Alright, so we will need to find that mask. And we are in South Clocktown. He gives me the creeps. That masked salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. Alright, so we are currently in South Clock Tower, and we will be going to North Clock Tower, where the little fairy has instructed us, and that is where the Great Fairy is. Alright, first thing we can talk to Tingles. I think I'm the same as you, sir, a forest fairy. Alas, though I am already aged 35, no fairy has come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. And he, of course, sells maps, which we will purchase. Will you buy one of his maps? Absolutely, we will buy the Clocktown map. Yippee! Alright. And of course there's the map. We are in the northern portion of Clocktown, and of course Clocktown is kind of the main hub. Not the overworld, just kind of the where, you know, all the residents of basically this part of town live, you know. And of course there's the little timer right in the middle. It's the first day, so there's gonna be 3 days, and each day being 24 hours, of course. Oh no, the Great Fairy. Young one, please hear my plea. I have been broken and shattered to pieces by the masked Skull Kid. Please find the one stray fairy lost in town and bring her to this fairy fountain. Okay, so we have a job to do, which is to find that one missing stray fairy. And there we go. And the missing stray fairy, at least on day 1, is in the laundry pool area, which is right here. Please hear my plea. The masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clocktown. And there's a little froggy. We'll deal with them much later. And for now, we will go back to North Clocktown as we were instructed. To take the stray fairy back to, you know, the place. And here we are. And we are bringing the straight ferry back to back to the ferry fountain. Tattle and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the great fairy of magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power as a sign of my gratitude. Please accept it. Very nice, and we get the magic meter, which will allow us to do some magical things. You've been granted magic power. In your current form, press B to shoot bubble blasts. Press and hold B to blow a big bubble. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, kind young one. If ever you are returned to your former shape, come see me. I shall give you more help. Alright, so we got magical powers now. And let's go use our powers. And of course, the first thing we could do is shoot our bubble right at, a little balloon. Okay, and let's talk to the guy whose balloon we just knocked. Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't just tell you what the code is. You'll have to pass my test first. Are you ready? Sure. Alright, line up guys. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? Yes, we are. Let's do this. And we just gotta go ahead and find the little bombers. Oh, jeez. Just went through East Clocktown, trying to chase that little critter, or little bomber that is. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back and catch bomber number 1. There he is. Okay. So we caught him. And there's another one of them. Come here, you. Come here. You can run, but you can't hide from me. Well, you guys sure do a good job at running. Okay. So we got 3 more left. Let's see what Tattle is. Oh, why do we have to play these stupid brats as little games? Come on, hurry up and find them already. Okay. Don't worry, we got him. And when we went to East Clocktown, I recall seeing one of them somewhere up there. Oh, look at that guy. He's all ready to go. He's got the chicken. Come on, man. There he is. He is goading us to go that way. And of course we can't leave because we don't have a weapon yet. And one of the great things about this game is, and we are nearing 6 o'clock, but I was going to say, one of the nice things about the game is that depending on which day you're searching the bombers, they're going to be positioned in different places. Is that guy still over there? Yes, he is. Come on, little dude. No, sir, I'm not trying to get to you. And of course it's nighttime right now, so the music is a little different. Got the crickets. Well, we'll just go grab one of his partners. Okay, so we only have 2 left. There we go, he finally got him out. Jesus. Man. Uh-oh. I'll tell you what, we do not want to make the chickens angry. Oh, there he is. There we go, finally. Oh man, I didn't think you'd come over here. Well, I did, didn't I? Man, that one gave us a lot of headache. And the last one, I believe, is going to be in West Clocktown. And there he is. And again, you know, that's one of the, probably the greatest assets or aspects of Majora's Mask. You know, depending on the time of day, things, you know, things or persons will be positioned at different places. You're pretty good for a Deku Scrub. If only you were human. Then I could give you an original Bomber's Notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs. I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. I can tell you only once, though, so pay close attention. Are you ready? So here's the code. So 5, 4, 2, 1, 3. 54 to 13. So we got the code, and then we'll need to use the code when we attempt to go to the observatory. And that will be done through the, you know, eastern side of Clocktown. So that's exactly where we're going. Actually, I'm just gonna go here real quick just to talk to the little Deku scrub here. This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. Oh, okay. I've already sold out of my wares, and the carnival hasn't even begun. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can buy a gift for my wife and return to her in my village. I've heard that a stone called the Moon's Tear shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included. Do you have one? Nope. We don't have one. So we will get back to East Clocktown and go to the observatory. And that's the entryway for the observatory. We gotta give this guy the code. And the code was 5 4 2 1 3. Thanks, bud. There's a lot of cool stuff there. I hope so. And this is basically a little secret passageway to the observatory. And of course that's one of the Deku Scrub's moves, is it can basically, you know, do little slips in the water. A little too high. Right on target. We got our energy back to full. And we're just gonna check out what Tattle has to say. I wonder how the astronomer knows the Skull Kid. Whoa, look at that time. You don't even have 3 days left. No, we don't. We're nearing the end of the first day. Well, let's just talk to this guy real quick. Yo, hey baby, I'm a styling scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. If you like, baby, we can forget the time and dance till dawn. Shall we dance? Well, you know what? Not yet. By the way, I know of a mysterious song that allows you to manipulate the flow of time. Do you want to learn it? Sure. Oh yeah, now listen up. If you play that strange song backward, you can slow the flow of time. And if you play each note twice in a row, you can move a half day forward through time. How's that? Or, how's that? Pretty interesting, isn't it? But I'm sure I'd like any song written by you better, baby. If you like, you can play one for me. Well, we don't have an ocarina yet, so we won't be playing anything yet. So we will be going up and meeting the astronomer. Well, well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem much better than those of your mischievous friend from the other day. Well, that ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my Moon's Tear. There was no stopping him. Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble around the clock tower. Will you gaze into the telescope? Yes, we will. And there's the clock tower. And there is that pesky Skull Kid, causing all types of trouble. And there is the moon, which is apparently gonna come down in, in a few days. And of course, that was the moon's tear. So we will quit and talk to the astronomer again. Well, did you find that troublemaker? And that loud noise, what was that? Perhaps another moon's tear has fallen nearby. Go through that door and take a look inside. Or look outside. But I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. The only way up there is through the clock door. And that opens only on the eve of the carnival. And there's our moon tear. You got the moon's tear. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. All right. And back we go to the Astral Observatory. Yo, hey. Oh, this guy's talking again. And we're just gonna wait until it's actually we're just gonna go back right now. And it's dawn of the second day. Okay. So, having received the moon's tear and spoken with the astronomer about Skull Kid, we are ready to get back to town. And of course, the astronomer said that the door to the top of the clock tower only opens up when you have waited basically on the eve of the third day, eve of the carnival. And this is, now we're in the second day, so now it's raining. Of course, first day it wasn't raining. And we'll just talk to this guy. We already went to the secret hideout. And let's see what Tattle is telling us. Don't you remember that Deku Scrub who wanted the moon's tear? Don't tell me you forgot. Whoa, look at the time. You don't even have 2 days left. Yeah, we got it. We got it, buddy. And of course, this is the N64 version, the Nintendo 64 version, and the new 3DS version came out very recently, and that's the mailman, of course, doing his job. And the 3DS version actually has quite a bit of differences, in addition to the graphics. But, sometimes they say nothing is better than the original. But I will be doing a walkthrough of both the original and the 3DS version eventually. If you have a moon's tear, I must get it from you. My wife would love it. If you give it to me, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included. Alright. Do you have one? You're a Deku scrub, so you know just how convenient a Deku flower can be. And there is the moon's tear. We're gonna assign it to one of the buttons. Ah, that stone! You must hand it over to me. In exchange, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included. Yes? Sure thing. You traded the moon's tear for a land title deed. You really helped me out. Now, I have the perfect souvenir for my wife. She hasn't set eyes on a jewel or a strange sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand among Deku scrubs, but you already know that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it. And of course we'll be using the title deeds throughout the game. And there he goes. And we're gonna see if there's... There we go. Oops. Wrong place. Let's go back again. Okay, now let's see what Tattle wants to say. Remember, you're a Deku, so why don't you try using this Deku flower? Whoa, look at the time. I know. And, you know, I was using the Deku flower before you told me. And of course, that's how we'll be meeting Skull Kid. And it says the door to the clock tower opens only once a year at midnight on the eve of the carnival. In the meantime, we'll get our first heart. And of course, 4 of these give us an additional heart gauge. And we definitely have some time to burn. Up, we fell. And there's Tattle again. The door to the clock tower opens only once a year at midnight on the eve of the carnival. Thank you for repeating what the sign said, basically. And technically we could go to the what's the guy's name? The Scarecrow, and have him make time, you know, move for us. But we're just gonna do a little, you know, gameplay, just kind of going in town, talking to people, getting a little more familiar with the game. It says employees only, no admittance. Okay, let's try this one. Sneaking into other people's rooms. You're the worst. Alright, let's this guy's doing. Doo-doo, don't speak to her right now. She hasn't finished her new dance for the town's carnival. Doo-doo-da. Even though the song is finished. Alright. And we'll be leaving right away. Mumble Mumble. So just a lot of, you know, interesting characters. And of course time does, you know, move forward while we are, you know, whether we are in buildings or, you know, outside. Okay. There's the kitchen. There's the infamous little hand from the bathroom. But of course, you know, we gotta come at the proper time. Oh, and there's Andrew. So she just came from somewhere. And it's 5 p.m. almost, you know. And night of the second day. And like I said, we're just gonna stroll around town, just get a little familiar with the game and seeing what's in there. So this is East Clock Town, and of course this is where how we go to the Bombers Observatory. That's the mayor's office. And we're gonna head back to North Clock Town. Get a few more rupees. Alright. We will not be able to get the heart just yet. Yep. Wrong button. And I just realized that taking the map out, so I just put it back. And it's nighttime, so people are doing their thing. And the carpenters are trying to build something. And there's the moon. Talk to this guy. Tisk, Brack. I wonder if this will make it. Alright, not sure what he's doing. And there's that guy screaming at the other carpenter. And this is actually, this leads us to the swamp area. And they're not going to allow us until we have a weapon. And recall that, you know, before we had the dancers, or those two jokesters in here, and now they're not in here. So it's a very dynamic, you know, very organic game. Changes, you know. And of course there's certain places we can only go in at certain times. And we're just gonna head back here. And just to see if anything different is going on in here. And now we have the dancers here instead of the other guys. Okay. A lot of bugs crawling around. Oh, what was that? Looks like someone left their shorts. Alright. So it's 1 a.m. and we're getting close to the second day finishing. And there's the hand. Paper, please. Press start, and we actually can give him the paper right now. Whoops. There we go. Oh, let's talk to him again. Press start, okay. There.
Yay!
Yeah! Oh, you saved me. This fell down here. I'll give it to you. Alrighty. So we got another piece of heart, which we will gladly take. And that was one of the more interesting side quests. The random random hand coming out of a, I guess what seems to be a toilet. So we got that taken care of. So now we can get out, and it looks like it's 3 o'clock now. So in a few more hours we'll be on the last day. And we'll just go here real quick. And this is the laundry pool area. Oh, hello friend. They said I was too loud when I practiced in my room. They got mad. Sighed. Now I'm sad. I'll just stay here all night and away from their pad. And you are a child, so you must go to bed. Man, thanks a lot. And that right there is where Kafai is staying right now, and of course there's the infamous Anju and Kafai side quest. And you know, there's a lot of side quests in here, and there he is. He's wearing the Keaton mask, but he will go right back. In fact, the little toilet paper deal where we gave the guy some paper, or gave the hand some paper. That one was also a little side quest. And we are nearing the beginning of day 3, and there it is. Dawn of the final day. So 24 more hours, and the moon will crash, and evil things will happen to us. And that's a save. I'll save, but we actually can't save yet because we do not have the sword. And notice on this final day, the music is, you know, picks up the tempo. And also on the final day, I believe there's a chest. Yeah. Oops. Try that one more time. Lots of last-minute construction going on. And it's very possible that we might have to actually be, you know, changed back in Link form before, human Link, that is. Before we can go there, but I'll just give it one last try just to... Yeah. But, again, you know, I'm saying with that one, the chest, you know, point of the chest is just show that, you know, it's very, very interesting game, you know. Things change and new things appear during certain times of, you know, the day. So we'll just go get some more rupees. Now, of course, you know, once we are adult Link, or rather, once we are child Link, once we are changed back to child Link, we will be able to actually go through and, you know, change time so it moves by half-day increments, or we can slow down time, which we will definitely need to do, you know, if we want to safely complete some of the dungeons. And note again, you know, on this third day, you know, rain stopped, you know, so it's not like the second day, but at the same time, the music is moving a little more faster, so the tempo's picking up. And this is the mayor's residence. And they are having some type of an argument here. And we'll visit this later on, but basically it's a battle between the carpenters who want to stay in town and the soldiers who want to leave because of the moon. And then this is the mayor's wife's office, kind of. And we're just gonna go here. There's the diary. We'll be using later on for, or not, we won't be using it, but just gives us a little clue as to where Ka5 might be in that side quest. And we're just kind of you know, killing time a little until it's time for the doors to the top of the clock tower to open. And you know, even without the double Song of Double Time, which allows us to fast forward basically by 6 hours, or I'm sorry, basically half a day. We could use, you know, the Scarecrow to kind of fast forward time, but it's kind of, you know, exploring town, getting to know where stuff are. And we're gonna go to West Clocktown now. And we'll be doing, you know, a number of side quests once we get closer. And I'll just enter the bomb shop. There's a Goron. Hello, do you come to buy a powder cake? This is just between us, but I have a huge bomb that this shop doesn't even carry. Oh, but my product is so heavy I don't think you can carry it. I'm sorry I even brought it. And that's true, we will be able to get the power keg. Little, you know, not right now, a little later. And that's the owner of the shop. You can't use any of them, but feel free to look around. And of course, you need a bomb bag to carry them, so... And there's the bomb bag. And it's made from a certain monster's stomach. Interesting. So let's see if we can buy it as a Deku. Yeah, we can. So we got the bomb bag. With the special offer, the bomb bag comes filled with 20 bombs. How lucky. Thank you very much. So let's talk to him. Actually, we should have had the larger bomb bag in stock, but it seems there was an accident getting it here to the store. I don't know when we'll be getting it now. Alright. And who is... Just gonna talk to the other individual. Ah, well, that's a small customer. Be careful during the fireworks. You can use bombs once you become an adult. Alright, so why did you guys sell bombs to pretty much a non-adult? Alright, and now it's the final 6 hours. Or I'm sorry, final 12 hours. And this is actually the banker. We can deposit money. So we will deposit, you know, the 35 rupees we have. Whoops. There we go. That's a lot. And of course he knows our name, so he's gonna stamp us with special ink, so you know we always know how much money we have. Alright, bud, thanks a lot. So we have less than 12 hours remaining. And we're actually gonna go and grab ourselves a chest piece worth, I believe, 100 rupees, if I'm not mistaken. And even though the stock pot in is closed right now, we can enter through this door on the second floor. And here's where... And of course, recall that this door was not opening on the first day or the second day. And there is the treasure chest, which will give us 100 rupees. Alright, and now we can exit, and we'll actually deposit the 100 rupees as well. And it's nighttime, so it's, you know, birds and crickets and whatever other interesting characters. And we're gonna go and deposit the... Fine, but Lucy, where you at? Okay. And of course, he just alluded to the fact that we haven't evacuated yet. And he knows who we are. And notice one other thing is, you know, even though we picked up a silver rupee, we only have 99, which is 100 rupees. We only have 99 right now because that's the max. And of course that will grow, you know. Alright. So there we are. And we will now head to South Clock Tower, which is where the door of the upper level of the carnival, of the clock tower rather, will open up. And you know, just give that one other try. Nope. So it looks like we just need to be linked before we can pick it up. And we're very close to midnight, and there's the moon. So of course, on midnight of the final day, which we're about to hit, that's when the door opens. And the music gets a lot more somber, as you will see in a couple of seconds. So there's the carnival, rather the clock tower. Meaning the carnival is in the clock tower. I think I mixed those up, but that's okay. So basically now we can finally, you know, go forward. Don't stop now, look, you can get up there now. And of course, you know, last 6 hours, so the very somber, serious, you know, note. So we got up on top of the clock tower, which is where we had spotted the Skull Kid from the Astral Observatory. And there he is. And he's got our ocarina. Sis? Ah, Tell, we've been looking for you two. Hey, Skull Kid, what if you gave that mask you're wearing back now? Hey, come on, are you listening? Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. Hurry, the 4 who are there. Bring them here. Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy. No! What are you doing to my brother? Skull Kid, do you still think you're our friend after that? Well, whatever. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Hee hee. Just look above you. If it's something that can be stopped, then just try to stop it. And that's, of course, the moon. Time is running. So we're gonna try to see if we can shoot Skull Kid. And we do. And there comes down the ocarina. There it is right there. We will grab it. You've got the Ocarina of Time back. Princess Zelda gave you this precious instrument. Okay. Suddenly, memories of Princess Zelda come rushing back to you. You are already leaving this land of Hyrule, aren't you? Even though it was only a short time, I feel like I've known you forever. I'll never forget the days we spent together in Hyrule. And I believe in my heart that a day will come when I shall meet you again. Until that day comes, please take this. I am praying that your journey be a safe one. If something should happen to you, remember this song. This reminds me of us. Play it with A and C. There we go. So we learn the Song of Time, I guess, telepathically. You remember the Song of Time. This melody, lingering on the edges of your mind, is a song of memories of Princess Zelda. And interestingly enough, this is actually the only reference to Princess Zelda in this one. The Goddess of Time is protecting you. If you play the Song of Time, she will aid you. And of course, the problem right now we're faced with is there's only a few hours until the moon comes, you know, down and destroys everything. Snap out of it. What are you doing lost in memories? Get yourself together. Getting that old ocarina back isn't going to help us. Somebody, anybody, Goddess of Time, help us, please. We need more time. Alright, let's assign that ocarina to one of the C buttons and huh? When did you get that instrument? I believe it was down there we go. You played your notes record. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. There we go. Save and return to the dawn of the first day? Yes, let's do it. And of course, way things work in Majora's Mask is once you play the Song of Time, pretty much everything is erased. As far as we'll just look at this scene real quick. Dawn of the first day. 72 hours remain. So yeah, everything is pretty much, you know, erased as far as, let's say if you had 20 bombs, you no longer have 20 bombs. Your progress in dungeons are erased. So yeah, you need to, you know, time management is definitely a key. What just happened? Everything has... started over. It's as if nothing changed. So we are back at day 1. What are you anyway? That song you played, that instrument. That instrument! Wait, that's it, your instrument? The masked salesman said that if you got back the precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget or what? Alright, so let's get back to meeting the masked salesman. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp? Oh, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it! Well, then listen to me. Please play this song that I'm about to perform and remember it well. Not sure where that humongous organ appeared out of nowhere, but hey. We'll take it. Follow along after me. There we go. You play the Song of Healing. And he did tell us that, you know, if we brought the precious item back, he would return us to our former self. So, there we are. There's good old Link, and we're back to our former self. And there is the Deku Mask. This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I'm sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah, yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, you will return to normal. And that's our first mask. You got the Deku Mask to keep as a memento. Press start and set it to the C button. So wear the mask to inhabit the body of a Deku. Okay? Now, I have fulfilled my promise to you. So please give me that which you promised me. Uh-oh, he's not gonna be a happy camper. Don't tell me my mask. You did get it back, didn't you? Oh, look at those eyes. He's losing it. What have you done to me? If you leave my mask out there, something terrible will happen. The mask that was stolen from me. It is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from the legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe in its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears the mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great the Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now that tripe from the legend has vanished, so no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally had it, I could sense the doom of a dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now that imp has it. I am begging you. You must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. He is losing it over the mask. Really? You'll do it for me? I was certain you would tell me that. You'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. Alright. Well, we are finally back to our old self. And, that mask. The Skull Kid uses the power of that mask to do those terrible things. Well, whatever it takes, we've got to do something about it. The swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tell was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas just outside of town. There's one in each compass direction. But what do you suppose he meant by the 4 who are there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. I guess we should just go and find out. If we go through that gate straight ahead, we'll be heading in the direction of the swamp. Alright, well, with that, we will conclude this episode. And in the next episode, we will continue with our walkthrough. Doing probably some quick side quests and starting our adventure in the swamp area. As always, I ask that you guys like the video, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and tell family and friends about the channel. And most importantly, feel free to comment away in the comment section. Thank you, and you guys have a wonderful day.